Hello, very good morning, students. Welcome back to this first lecture of class 9th, chapter number 2. So here chapter number 2 is matter around us pure. Now, have you ever noticed that this pure word is written on every packs of the consumable substances? So for a common person, this pure means that there is no any adulteration, means there is no any other mixing of another substance. But for scientist or scientific explanation, actually these mixtures of this is a mixture of different substances, and hence it can be called not pure. So when we can call it pure, or when scientists say it as a pure, so when any substance that is actually made from a single component, then we can call it as a pure. Means something is pure means it means that all the constituent particles of that substance are the same in their chemical nature. Means there is no any other substance mixed in it. Okay, this is according to the scientific language or scientists, or according to the scientific opinion. But do you think that all these substance whatever we find is pure? No. My answer or your answer is no. So how this happens, how it can be called? First of all, let's see about that what is this matter. So we have already discussed that matter means anything that occupies a space and has weight, that is called matter. So each and every substance is made from matter. So what is this pure? When we can call it that it is a pure substance, means a pure substance consists of only a single types of particles. In other words, you can say that it is pure single form of matter. So this we can take one example, that sodium chloride when NaCl, if it is dissolved in water, it can be separated by a physical process called evaporation. Means by the method of evaporation, sodium chloride can be separated. But sodium chloride is also made from two ions, sodium and chlorine. So is this sodium and chloride can be separated, or can this sodium and chloride be separated by a physical process into their chemical constituents? No, because sugar is substance which contains only one kind of pure matter. If we talk about the sugar can be only separated because sugar contains pure kind of this substance which contains only one kind of pure matter, and its composition is same throughout. In similar way, you can say that if we talk about that what is this pure substance, means it's only a pure substance, means a pure single form of matter. Okay, now coming to, so I think pure you might have understood. Now mixture, let us see about the mixture. What is mixture? Mixtures are actually constituted by more than one kind of pure form of matter. So if we take about the example, so we can say this is not pure substance. Okay, NaCl as I told. So mixture are constituted by more than one kind of pure form of matter. Now if we take one example of this, as we just discussed above, sodium chloride. If the sodium chloride is mixed in the water, then sodium will dissolve in the water, but this sodium chloride can be also obtained from the water by the process of evaporation. So, however, this sodium chloride is itself a substance and can be separated by physical process, that is called evaporation, into their chemical constituent. But similarly, sugar is a substance which contains only one kind of pure matter, and the composition of the sugar is same throughout the solution. In similar way, you can take example of soft drinks. Soft drinks is also a mixture, means in similar way, soils are not a single substance, because in soils there are different particles found. So we will now here discuss on the basis of the mixing, right? Mixing of substance. So here mixtures is of two types. It is classified into two categories. First is homogeneous mixture and the second one is heterogeneous mixture. Now first, what is homogeneous mixture? Homogeneous mixture means mixture which has uniform composition throughout the solution. Such mixture is called as homogeneous. Means if we take a glass of water and we fill some water in it, we take a glass of water and we have added here sugar. So after stirring for some times, you find that sugar is disappeared. Means sugar is uniformly distributed throughout in this solution. If you find taste from any part of this solution, you will find the taste uniform. Means the composition is uniform in this solution. So such type of mixture is called as a homogeneous mixture. So if you take salt dissolve in water or sugar dissolve in water, it will be a homogeneous mixture. Now in similar way, heterogeneous mixture. Now mixture which can, suppose you can take a glass of water and you just mix here water, means we will take water plus chalk powder. So if you stir it, you will find that after some stirring, you find that the solution is uniform. But if you leave it for some time, you will find that these chalk particles will settle down. Means mixture which contains physically distinct part and have non-uniform composition, means they will not mix in the solution as a whole everywhere uniformly with the uniform rate. So it's called non-uniform composition, and such mixtures are called heterogeneous mixture. You can also take mixture of sand and water. Mixture of sand and water is also heterogeneous mixture. Okay. So in the next lecture, we will discuss about that what is solution and how these solutions can be separated and what are the properties of solution. Okay, so in the next lecture we will see about the solution and its properties. Till then, thank you.